and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we get. Got the glory, I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we take.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Rolling to his right. Throws this one right side to Pascal. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Room here to run. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 28. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. to the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out? And giving the ball back to their offense.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Jackson on 1st down. Escaping in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 29, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Push him back. Push him back.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on off.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. J.K. Dobbins, 42 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.